excited. I can't wait to watch it.
I'm going straight through him.
Whoa!
He won't have to wait. He don't have to find me. All the running I'm gonna do is right at him. He ain't got to worry about finding me.
New PR, 500 pounds. I'm the strongest heavyweight in existence. No spot. Let's go, Chan! Let's go, Chan! This is it. Come on, lightweight! Lightweight! Come on. Move.
There you go. You got
Back. Down low, better play, better play.
Champagne
Mr.
dream.
Mike Tyson take on Jake Paul live in Arlington, Texas, and it will be on Netflix.
You see his sparring session where he faked being knocked down?
Yes, I saw that. I think
beautiful.
was that Boachini?
What's his name?
Paulo Costa. I think.
The guy?
Costa, yeah.
Was that?
No, the black guy.
Oh.
Tom Pereira?
He took a fake, it's a chubby black guy.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Mike Tyson has reacted to Jake Paul's latest training footage and shared his perspective. Jake Paul recently released new footage of his training as he prepares to face the legendary Mike Tyson on November 15, 2024 at AT&T Stadium. The footage highlights Paul's focused sparring sessions, showcasing his growth in technique, agility, and power. With his background as a social media star turned boxer, Paul has invested years into his training, which he feels could make him a formidable opponent, even against a legend like Tyson. Despite his undeniable prowess and reputation, Mike Tyson's age has been a central concern. At 58, many fans and boxing experts wonder if he can truly compete with the younger and more active Paul. Tyson's last official fight was an exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020, after more than a decade of retirement. His power and ring skills remain undeniable, but the difference in age and conditioning is raising questions about whether he can sustain his performance through an official 8-round bout.
Okay, so the news is out that Jake Paul is going to fight Mike Tyson. Now, for you young people out there who have never actually watched a Mike Tyson fight, I invite you to go onto YouTube and watch some of his fights. Mike Tyson is the hardest hitting puncher that I ever saw. Now, you guys are used to UFC, you're not used to watching boxing, but Tyson would destroy people in like seconds. Most people didn't get past their first round. You've never seen somebody hit so hard. And this guy is a poser, and I don't care if Tyson's in his 50s, he is going to destroy him, and it is not even going to be close. He should definitely think twice about doing this fight, because unless Tyson's just agreed to throw the fight, this is going to be so ugly that he may never fight again, and he may need a full set of teeth because he may not have any after this fight. But I'm going to be watching it on Netflix for sure, so we'll see what happens.
A strong sense of skepticism surrounds this fight, with fans speculating it might be fixed for entertainment. On social media, fans have voiced doubts, including Twitter user Rain on EM4, who tweeted, "Mike gon' take that fall for that bag. Please understand, in no realm universe could Jake Paul really box with this man. This isn't Roy Jones Jr. versus Mike, where it's two of the best ever do it from their time. This shouldn't be a fight at all." Prominent boxing promoter Eddie Hearn is another vocal critic. Describing the fight as disrespectful to Tyson's legacy, Hearn has labeled the event a circus and a freak show, remarking that Tyson should not be in the ring at nearly 60.
It's respectful to the sport, but I don't want to see it. I don't want to watch one of my all-time favourite fighters, one of my heroes, I guess, in a boxing ring at 55 years of age, physically a shell of what he once was. I'm not saying abandon the fight. I'm just going, not for me, mate. I don't want to watch it. So, like, when he finished boxing 20 years ago, he was shot. Agreed? Like, you don't, I mean, I know you don't upset anyone, but everyone agrees with that. So you think that 20 years on, it's okay for him to go back into a ring? Even against Jake Paul, it doesn't matter. Like Jake Paul, as limited as he is, he can punch. What is he, 26? I just, you know. But listen, I understand it. It is what it is. Good luck to everybody, but just not for me. And I'm entitled to my opinion.
Of course you are.
And it's not an opinion as a hater. I don't listen. If people putting on great shows, making money, good luck to them.
He sees the fight as more of a spectacle for profit than a legitimate boxing match. Hearn also commented that he plans to leave the stadium after supporting his fighter Katie Taylor on the undercard, saying he doesn't want to see the main event.
I just don't like it. It just makes my skin crawl. A geezer at that age putting on his shorts and in a changing room, robing up to go out after everything that he's achieved in the sport to fight Jake Paul.
Can I ask you though, is there hatred towards Jake Paul? Because I know there is a lawsuit going on.
Yeah, but that's his problem, not mine. I can't, you know, Jake Paul, good for the boxing. Definitely. He's training, he's sparring, he's dedicating himself to the sport. But fight a fighter. Don't fight a 55-year-old man who's shot and used to be one of the greatest fighters of all time. It's a circus, but circus sells. So I know it's going to do good numbers and etc. So I wish him all the best, but it's just not for me. Like it makes me feel a bit sick having to watch that.
Ultimately, Jake Paul faces the daunting challenge of going up against a legend whose skills and instincts are deeply embedded. While Paul has improved as a boxer, he is still relatively new to the sport, and Tyson's reputation alone adds immense pressure. Tyson's experience, strength, and skill set pose a real challenge, and Paul will need to rely on both his training and strategic insight if he hopes to succeed.
And what did you initially think when you heard that Mike Tyson was going to be getting in the ring with Jake?
I was thinking that Jake Paul was going to be in trouble because, you know, Mike Tyson knows how to throw great body punches, great headshots. And, you know, we just have to see if he's going to do them in the ring. I'm hoping that he'll do that. It's a task. You know, it's hard to box at when you're that old, moving around the ring, throwing punches, getting punches thrown at you. But I think he can handle it.
In a recent clip, Jake Paul responded to Tyson's intense training footage with a mix of humor and sarcasm, noting that Tyson still appears strong and quick. Paul's reaction demonstrates his acknowledgement of Tyson's power, although he remains confident in his abilities and preparation. Known for his bold personality, Paul has expressed that he isn't intimidated by the arena or the hype surrounding the fight.
I mean, we can, but I mean, do people really want to learn about that? Do they want to, oh, Jake, did you see Mike Tyson dropping his sparring partner?
I was talking about,
I saw it. And I don't give a fuck. Sure, he's looking good. Sure, he's looking all of that. Oh, he's dropping people. He's fast. It's not the truth.
I don't think people want you to kill Mike Tyson.
Okay. All right, so ask me again. Did I see Mike Tyson sparring?
I didn't never ask you that.
Just ask me it again. Just ask me it.
Hey, did you see Mike Tyson sparring?
Oh, yeah, dude. I freaking totally saw it. Dude, oh my God, he's looking like a beast. I'm freaking scared and paranoid. Whoa.
Mike Tyson, despite the controversy, has stated that he's taking this fight seriously. In recent interviews, he mentioned practicing daily and ensuring he's physically prepared to face Paul. Tyson views the fight as a chance to demonstrate his ongoing commitment to the sport.
I train every day.
Okay, how many hours a day you training?
I take it serious. Listen. Well, listen, it's the whole day. The process goes through the whole day. I get up in the morning, do the road work. Then I go to the gym at 1. Then I go to the strength and conditioning guy. Then it starts all over again.
Yeah. So Jake Paul is saying he wants to be a world champion. He says you're the greatest heavyweight champion ever, the baddest man on the planet, and the most dangerous boxer of all time. This will be the fight of a lifetime. You've had a chance to assess Jake Paul. What do you think of his boxing ability?
I think he's came a long way from YouTubing. And listen, I seen a YouTube of him at 16 doing weird dances. That's not the guy I'm going to be fighting. This guy's going to come, he's going to try to hurt me, which I'm accustomed to, and he's going to be greatly mistaken.
He remarked that Paul, whom he views as a YouTuber guy rather than a seasoned boxer, might be underestimating him. According to Tyson, today's younger fighters lack patience, and he hopes to teach Paul a lesson through their matchup.
The fighters today is that it's all physical and it's not enough here?
It's all financially mostly, from what I see. Cause, it's all about, everybody wants to be a big shot, but they got to pay the price. They have to know how to handle defeat. You know what I mean? He has to know how to handle being humbled, you know, and not giving up. It's so easy to give up nowadays, you know? They got YouTube, all this stuff. If it gets so hard, I'll be a YouTuber. Yeah. Let's fight this guy. Let's fight. Listen, this is the thing. It has nothing to do with you losing. It depends on how you lose. You lose spectacularly, hey, they're gonna always use you. Depends on how you lose. You can lose and win at the same time.
Yeah, your stock can go up.
Yeah.
And some people be like, oh, you undefeated, you don't know, you don't understand. It's like, no, I do understand.
Yes, you do understand.
I came out on top, but I took the risk, and I had some close ones. But I also remember my last loss and how that made me feel, which made me not want to.
Roy Jones Jr., who fought Tyson in 2020, has described the Paul versus Tyson fight as tough to predict. He noted Paul's improvement in the ring, likening it to Anthony Taylor's recent progress. Jones praised Paul's commitment to the sport, but still anticipates Tyson's experience and skills as potential game changers. Jones believes that while Paul is a competent fighter, Tyson may still have the upper hand due to his long-standing ring experience and boxing instinct.
It's a really tough fight to call right now because Jake has done so much better and gotten so much better. Just like I saw Anthony Taylor tonight. Anthony Taylor has improved tremendously since the last time I saw him. So these guys get into boxing and they take it serious. Jake has really gotten good. So if Jake can land a good punch on Mike, it's going to be problematic for Mike. But if Jake also can take Mike into the late rounds, with Mike being 58 years old, that would give Jake probably his best advantage because to trade with Mike to this day still is stupid because Mike is pound for pound one of the hardest hitting fighters. Jab, do no rope-a-dope, but move around him. Don't engage with him in the first 2 rounds. Take your time, jab, try to get some of the energy out of him, make him miss a few times, clinch him, push him backwards. Then by the 3rd or 4th round, you can start trying to hit him a little bit more and try to start tagging him by the 3rd or 4th round. Every now and then, when he come back at you, don't fight back with him. And by the 5th or 6th round, now you start trying to fight him because he is 58 years old.
Though Tyson has downplayed the age difference with Paul at times, he has also been candid about the possible limitations that come with age.
It's a ploy. It's a ploy, I tell you. Mike Tyson drawing concerns from boxing peers over his Jake Paul fight? We've all been watching those training videos. Come on now, Jake's over there training to hit the target while Mike's over there training to hit through the target. And that's probably what's gonna happen. Mike Tyson's clearly still the baddest man on the planet. He's got those fists and that appetite. I think he's good. That 30-year age difference doesn't make a hill of beans once they're in the ring. Not to mention the experience that's under his belt. Oh, come on. Come on, Jake Paul, what are you thinking? I think it's gonna be a sad day in Texas on July 20th for Jake Paul. I'm sorry, but that's just the facts.
The fight has been promoted as the fight of the century, generating global interest and attracting attention as Netflix's first live-streamed sports event. Set in the 80,000-seat AT&T Stadium, the match aims to merge entertainment with sport, a trend seen increasingly in boxing. Yet, respected voices in boxing argue that the event leans more toward entertainment than a traditional boxing match, with some, including a Mexican boxing champion, dismissing it as merely a spectacle rather than a serious bout.
Just announced, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are going to have a boxing match. Who's in more danger? Is it Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson's almost 60 years old, but we've seen his destructive power. Jake, I know you chased the bag, but my guy, I'm pleading with you, please be safe. This is crazy. I'm buying this picture. I'm gonna watch this. There's no way I'm not gonna watch this. I want to see Mike Tyson and Jake get after the contract is signed. Mike Tyson just said it. And if you guys don't know who Mike Tyson is, go look up his highlights from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And then ask yourself, how much money would it take for you to step in the ring with that man right now? Look at his highlights of him boxing and just practicing in the last 2 or 3 years. How much would it take to get you in that ring to last 1 round, let alone a full match? Jake Paul, bro, this is entertaining. I gotta say, influencer boxing is saving boxing in my opinion because it's keeping us excited. I love this, man. Mike, I think you're not in danger at all, but Jake Paul's nothing to sleep on. He's a pretty good boxer, man. I'm so excited. Got me in the bathroom talking about this at work. Let me know what you guys think. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, July 20th. Let's get it.
Both fighters have committed to rigorous training regimens, with each camp noting the seriousness with which their fighter is approaching the event. Paul's training focuses on increasing his technical skill, speed, and resilience, while Tyson's team is helping him sharpen his signature power punches and conditioning.
Yes, sir. That's the one. I think it's good for boxing, not good for boxing. A lot of people think that Netflix is good for boxing.
I think Netflix is good for boxing, but at that special fight, I think Netflix is doing something wrong there. I think Netflix being involved, yes, is good, but no in that kind of fights. I think it's more show than a fight.
And he wins his last fight, and he of course calls you out, and then 2 days later he's fighting a near 60-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yeah. In this at this point, I'm not interested in that kind of fights. I always try to fight in these days.
Jake Paul recently exhibited frustration during a press event when a reporter posed a cheeky question to Tyson about how quickly he planned to knock him out. The comment highlights Tyson's enduring reputation as a knockout artist, and it touches on the potential threat his power still poses, even at 58.
Derek from Better Media here.
Boo! Boo!
Mike, I just want to let you know that I actually work for Jake Paul. I've gotten to know him pretty well. I've seen him box quite a bit, and I can confidently say that you're gonna knock his ass out, Mike! Wow. You're gonna knock his ass out! Let's go!
Well,
and I can confidently say that you're fired.
Hey, Jake, I'm the face of the company. You know you can't fire me. I am better.
Security.
But, Mike, my only question is, what round are you going to knock him out in?
Hey, come to the fight. Hope you can afford a ticket.
I could afford a ticket.
Tickets on sale, by the way, on May 16th. That's this Thursday on SeatGeek.
In an interview with Mike Tyson, Logan Paul, Jake's older brother, expressed excitement about the matchup but acknowledged the risk involved. He admitted that Tyson's abilities and experience make the bout a high-stakes event for his younger brother.
Anyone's capable of killing you, so you should be apprehensive for anyone.
Boxing analysts, including trainer Teddy Atlas, have warned that the fight might be dangerous for Jake Paul, who will face an opponent with Tyson's hard-hitting reputation. Atlas pointed out that even though Tyson is older, his legacy as a powerful and strategic boxer remains a threat to an opponent of Paul's experience. Meanwhile, Logan Paul, Jake's brother, has expressed a mix of excitement and concern, acknowledging Tyson's intimidating ring capabilities.
The last things that go with a fighter is his power. I think this is a very dangerous fight for Paul.
Interesting.
I think he might be making a mistake because, first of all, for me, he don't got a lot other than money, and he's made plenty of money. There's not a lot to winning on his side because if he wins, they say he's 58 years old.
Yep.
You know, to a 58-year-old guy. For me, he's got a lot more to lose than Tyson.
Oh, for sure.
A lot more. I mean, Tyson, you know, whatever they're paying him, he's been making good money. You know, he's come back, like I said, in his life. He's done a good job. Him and the people around him. I guess his wife is part of that, obviously, where they've done a good job.
Many fans and experts still hold a firm belief in Tyson's power, with some insisting he remains a dangerous opponent regardless of age. Tyson's ability to deliver powerful punches and intimidate in the ring has not been forgotten, and his recent training footage has reassured fans that his strength is very much intact.
Just announced, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul are going to have a boxing match. Who's in more danger? Is it Jake Paul or Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson's almost 60 years old, but we've seen his destructive power. Jake, I know you chased the bag, but my guy, I'm pleading with you, please be safe. This is crazy. I'm buying this picture. I'm gonna watch this. There's no way I'm not gonna watch this. I wanna see Mike Tyson and Jake get after the contract is signed. Mike Tyson just said it. And if you guys don't know who Mike Tyson is, go look up his highlights from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And then ask yourself, how much money would it take for you to step in the ring with that man right now? Look at his highlights of him boxing and just practicing in the last 2 or 3 years. How much would it take to get you in that ring to last one round, let alone a full match? Jake Paul, bro, this is entertaining. I gotta say, influencer boxing is saving boxing in my opinion because it's keeping us excited. I love this, man. Mike, I think you're not in danger at all, but Jake Paul's nothing to sleep on. He's a pretty good boxer, man. I'm so excited. Got me in the bathroom talking about this at work. Let me know what you guys think. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, July 20th. Let's get it.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.